Good afternoon, Crimson Tide fans. This is Ryan Hollifield coming to you in the Crimson Wire. I'm breaking down DBs in this edition. Um, talk about some guys who's on the roster. Talk about some guys who's coming in, and some guys who's already committed to 21 class who's going to see significant time this year. Jalen Armour Davis, 6'1", 192, out of Mobile, Alabama. He'll be a junior this year. Look for him to lock down one of those corner spots. He's been there. He's bid his time. He's a tall, rangy, physical cornerback. He also plays some safety. Marcus Banks, 6'1", 180, out of Houston, Texas. Marcus Banks was a good get for Saban. He's a physical corner. He's fast. He's rangy. So look for him to see some time this year. Jordan Battle. If you're a Bama fan, you know who Jordan Battle is. He had a great year last year. Look for him to do good things this year as well. 6'1", 210, out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. He's a junior this year, so he's definitely going to be in that rotation. Brian Branch, 6'1", 190, Tyrone, Georgia. He'll be a sophomore this year, true sophomore. He played very well last year. Every time he was in, he played the ball well. He was quick, and he's a good cornerback. So look for him to get some good time this year. DeMarco Hellams. Now, that's a name you're going to be hearing a lot of this coming up season. DeMarco Hellams did well in the spring. He did well last year, mop-up duty. 6'1", 208. Can play that safety. Can play the cornerback position. Out of Washington, D.C. He'll be a junior this year. So, he's been there a bit this time. So, Josh Jobe. Josh Jobe had a great year last year. He's a very physical cornerback. He's fast. 6'1", 192, from Miami, Florida. He'll be a senior this year. One of the only two seniors in that backfield this year. So, Malachi Moore. Malachi Moore had a great year last year. I mean, when you think of guys like Minkah Fitzpatrick or, Ha Clinton Dix, these are some of the guys that, Malachi Moore is going to be up there. He's 6'1", 182 from Trussville, Alabama. Another true sophomore. Him and Branch got in there last year and just cleaned house. They did very well. Jacquez Robinson, probably ain't heard his name too much. You will hear his name this year. He's 6', 190, out of Jacksonville, Florida. Good player. Christian Story. Christian Story coming in as an athlete from Lynette, Alabama. He's 6'1", 215, so you could see him in that star. You could also see him back at corner or safety. He's just a versatile player. He did have a pick in the A-Day game. He almost ran it back. So that's another name you're going to be hearing this year. And Daniel Wright. Daniel Wright locked it down last year. He's going to lock it down this year. 6'1", 195, Fort Lauderdale, Florida as well. So him and Joe are your only two seniors in that backfield this year. So their leadership is going to help the young guys. Their leadership is going to help all our, everybody. We're going to talk about some transfers. 3 guys that come in the Bama program and just didn't get the playing time they wanted or had other options. One is Ronald Williams. Now, Ronald Williams is going to Michigan State. He announced that he's going to be going to Michigan State and playing for the Spartans. So, wish him well. Brandon Turnage. Brandon Turnage come in. He was a 4-star coming in. Just didn't get the playing time that he wanted. So, he transferred to Georgia. And I guess, under Smart over there, he just, wasn't going to see any playing time. So, Josh Heupel got him. So, he's transferring to Tennessee. He'll be a volunteer this year. So, wish him well. And then Eddie Smith. Eddie Smith, I don't know if you remember Nick Saban going to their house, the Smith family. He danced with them and did electric slide and all that good stuff. But that was Eddie Smith's family. But, he's going to Illinois. So, he's going to the Fighting Illini. Wish all of them well. We're going to talk about some guys who was recruited with the 21 class that you're going to be seeing this year a lot of. Kool-Aid Mckinster. 2-sport athlete. He also plays basketball. 6'1", 180. 5-star coming in. If you watch that A-Day game, you know his name. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, you've heard his name at some point. He's going to be a key figure in that defense this year. At Pensacola Valley, top 100 recruit. He was the number 1 cornerback in the state and number 1 in his position. So, that says a lot. A big gift for Saban. Terrion Arnold. 6 foot, 180 pounds, 4-star, Tallahassee, Florida, another top 100 recruit. He's a number 3 prospect in the state of Florida, number 50 prospect overall. So it's another guy you're going to be seeing a lot of. And Lavonte Smith. Say Lavonte Smith, I know you're thinking of the great receiver that Bama had, probably one of the best receivers I've seen in my lifetime. But Lavonte Smith is on the other side of the ball. Cornerback, 4-star from Cincinnati, Ohio. Number 8 cornerback in the state of Ohio. He's going to do good things this year as well. He's probably he may redshirt this year, give him some time learning the defense, but it's another name you're going to be hearing in that defense. It's going to be good to hear the name Lavonte Smith. We all love Devontae. Kyrie Jackson out of Scuba, Mississippi. 6'3", 197. Tall, rangy cornerback. Plays some safety. 3-star coming in. He was number 2 in the state of Mississippi at his position. So, and then Kane Williams. Kane Williams, 6'2", 205. Played linebacker in high school. He's coming in as a cornerback, possible safety. 4-star from Marrero, Louisiana. He's number 11th in the state of Louisiana, 175 overall. These guys are going to come in and bolster this DB, lineup and roster more than it already is. So, we'll talk about some targets. Some guys that Saban and the company are trying to haul in at Alabama. One's Denver Harris. I'm pretty sure y'all heard of Denver Harris. 5-star from Houston, Texas. Top 100 recruit. Number 2 in the state of Texas. Number 8 national. So, he's got Bama, LSU, Texas A&M, and Arkansas in his top 5. Crystal Ball had him going to Texas pretty much 100%. Sark's recruiting him, but here lately, he's kind of wavered from that, and he's got Bama up there, so it's a 50-50 shot. But Bama's recruiting him really hard. Another one is Troyquan Begans, 4-star from Alabaster, Alabama. Top 100 prospect, number 10 in his position, number 4 in the state of Alabama. 6'2", 181. He's got Bama, Miami, South Carolina, and Georgia, and Arkansas in his top 5. Crystal Ball says Bama. If you guys remember Dre Kirkpatrick, that's who he reminds me of. The same style of play, tall, rangy, physical cornerbacks. And then Earl Little Jr. His dad played at Miami in 92, 92 to like 95. So his dad was part of that defense that Bama went up against and just slaughtered. But overall, his dad was a great player behind him. He's a 4-star, 6 foot, 175 pounds, top 100 prospect from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Saban loves going to Fort Lauderdale. Danny Wright and Jordan Ballard both, from the same hometown. So, number 13 in the state of Florida, number 12th national. Crystal Ball says Bama. Florida State for a while was his main. Pretty much Crystal Ball had him going to Florida State, but Bama has moved in and kind of took over that. So. You can see him at Bama. And if he does, pick Bama, that's a good get for Alabama. He's a strong, physical receiver. Cornerback, but he's very quick, very fast. So, and then Jake Pope, Beaufort, Georgia, 6 foot, 190. He's got Bama, UNC, and Georgia in his top 3. Crystal Ball says Bama right now, so we'll just have to wait and see. We'll talk about a 2022 commit. A guy named Antonio Kite. 6'1", 180, 4-star from Anniston, Alabama. He's a number 8 cornerback in the state of Alabama, number 11th in his position. It's a good get for Alabama. He's a versatile player. He played receiver and DB in high school. He's got good size, get some weight on him. Probably moving safety, free safety. But he's going to be a good player for Alabama. Just talking about this defense gets me excited for this coming up year. My dad was a big Bama fan, so I grew up kind of watching the games with him, learning from him, and as I'm getting older, I'm starting to learn more and watch more about the game and do more research, and I'm going to tell you folks, this defense is going to be one of probably Saban's best he's had in a while. The 15 defense was awesome, 2009, 2011. Those defenses were great. but this defense has a chance to be right up there with them or better. You got a lot of senior leadership, as I was taught with the defensive linebackers. And, now as I'm discussing the DBs, as a whole, it's just awesome. Their ones, their twos, their threes are all great. I mean, Bama's threes could go to any school in the country and probably start and have great numbers. They're loaded. That's why a lot of times these guys come in, and I guess they just see the depth of position. And sometimes these junior college players, sometimes these, other guys want to get immediate time, so they choose other destinations. But it's just Bama so loaded at every position. And also, too, I want to talk about two guys that Bama picked up recently that just got me really excited. Tyler Booker, the offensive lineman out of IMG Academy. 4-star, 6'5", 325. Dude's a mammoth. Very physical offensive lineman. He's going to come in and get Bama some great depth there. And then Jeremiah Alexander, Thompson, Alabama. Played Thompson High School, 6'2", 235. I mean, he's already ready. He's NFL size ready. Defensive end, probably going to see him a linebacker, though. I can see him playing middle linebacker, maybe playing the money position. But, these are two guys that I just wanted to rave about real quick. Bama's 2022 classes went from 17th to 12th to 6th, all within like a week. So Bama's starting to pick up these commits and get this rolling like we always do, and hopefully we'll have another number one recruiting class. If some of these guys that I mentioned could come in, that would give this class some good depth. And, overall could just help in every way. Guys, it's being a Bama fan right now is great. I was with them through the good times and the bad times. I've watched Bama when they just, could barely muster 3 wins. I watched Bama where they were so close to winning the championship. I watched Bama win championships, so I've been with them through the good and bad. But right now it's great to be an Alabama fan. And just listening to these guys just constantly coming in. I mean, the recruiting. We don't rebuild at Bama. We reload. And that's the main thing. We just reload. These guys can plug and play. Saban has his team ready. It don't matter what the coordinator is. It don't matter who anybody is. It's Saban's program, and Saban's going to run it how he wants to run it. And as you see, it's worked. 2007, went to a bowl game. 2008, was competing for a national championship with Shula's players and a few of his recruits. 2009, won the championship. These guys bought him. They respected him, and it is what it is. They learn, and they're learning from the greatest. That's why most players want to play for Saban, because he is the greatest. Bear Bryant is definitely there, but Saban's already surpassed him, and it's so glad that I can see it in my lifetime. But guys, if you ever have any questions about any recruits or things going on Bama-wise, you can leave me a comment, ask me a question. I'll be sure and try to get back with you. Be sure and hit like and subscribe. That's the main thing, and support my channel. This is kind of new to me, so I'm kind of learning the aspects of YouTube and learning how this works. But if you guys can just help me out. And like I said, I appreciate you watching my video. Roll Tide, and I'll see y'all next time. Thank you.